Is Linda there?
Linda is.
Linda is the person taking minutes.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
Oh, not the other. Are we on you?
Wait, no, we're recording.
Good.
We are recording.
We are recording.
Are we recording?
Yeah. You confirm with
There are
her
5 minutes.
to come tonight?
Well, we do have members of the public and we didn't admit anybody, right?
Yeah, yes, I did not admit it.
Right, so it's worth.
Fine.
Printed out, right? Like, yeah.
I printed what out?
Oh, I thought you print out.
No, that's something.
Oh, okay. And I do print out.
Wait, what do you mean? I'll be back.
All right. Are we ready to start, folks? All right, here we go. 6:01. Call to order. All in favor?
Yeah, here we are.
Thanks for formality there, Margaret. All right, here we go. So the main purpose of today's meeting is to go over the event funding. We have $30,000 to distribute. We have received the extracts from Mr. Hoffman. Thank you very much. Dr. Hoffman, thank you very much for putting together the form and for giving us the extract. What would we like to discuss first? We had a late submission, so maybe we should talk about that first. So the form was cut off around 5:30 on Friday, which was the deadline. And then we had a submission today, which was late. So the question is, do we consider the late submission? Or what do we do?
Well, I know it's not good to break the rules, and it's not like we have 20 people that have broken the rules, just one entity. And I feel that because Latinx is a big community, all the service around in our town, in our city is from them. They are such a big part of our city. And a lot of people come to the festival, but we should.
Who was it for? Who was that?
It's the Latinx.
I'm sorry, who?
Latinx. It's Latinos, yeah.
Come on.
You can get Latin next. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of like a good kind of turnout.
Here's my one concern. I'll put it out there. My one concern is that if this late submission is granted, do we have to say that there could be potentially other people who also did not get to submit their application on time? Do then we extend the deadline and make an announcement that the deadline was extended? So,
That's my main concern.
Yeah, I think because we still have not gone through the figures, I think they're okay. If it was like past today's meeting, then it's an issue. But we haven't even reviewed them.
I made a comparison of everybody who applied last year and who applied this year.
Mhm.
And I have flagged Latinx as not having submitted, but we also did not get anything from Hudson Out. We didn't get anything from Vista. They applied and got funding last week. And Park Theatre. So there are other people who applied and who didn't send anything this time, which kind of surprised me a little, but they didn't. So I think that we probably, if we go down this road, would have to make an announcement and say we're extending it to Wednesday and then reconvene and reevaluate. And we can talk about what we've reviewed today from Michael's submission. But that's my big concern. If everybody who had applied last year, except for Latinx, had applied this year, they'll be like, yeah, sure. But there are these other groups that may also have just missed the deadline.
yeah, we don't know if they tried and they
Yeah, we
gave
don't.
up. So, in the interest of fairness, I mean, we need to consider that as well.
Yeah. I mean, the other possibility, I agree with you about the importance of the community and the event.
Right.
The other possibility is outside of this process, perhaps the council could have some resolution to provide some support. That's another option. So that we would still be able to provide them with some support, but not through this process and just move on with what we've got.
Well, it's also hypothetical because we may not have any kind of other submissions or interest from the other groups. So in that case, we should just, I think we should just let the Latinx, because it was also submitted before, 2:00 today?
Mhm.
And so it's, it was enough time for us to review the short application. It wasn't months. And then if there are any more, we can, within the next couple of days,
I did not actually.
If there are-
I did all my work this
Huh?
morning.
What happened?
I did not actually get a chance to review because I did all my work this morning. But, I'm sure I would not have had an issue with it.
I mean, that's the option. Okay, so the option is we continue as is right now, with people who we have submitted, a few options. We can continue, with the Latinx submission. We can extend the deadline, which means we extend this whole process. And then make another announcement that the deadline has been extended.
There's another.
But that means another meeting.
There's another
That
option.
means another meeting.
Yeah.
So I have three options.
That we bring it to the full council tomorrow.
Oh, number
and see what
4
the-
is that we bring
and
it.
see what the full council wants to do about it, if they want to just say, yeah, that's fine.
About the Latinx?
Yeah.
I think it's quite I mean, I don't. It's just one application that we did, I know you didn't have.
We don't know it's just one. I mean, we're theorizing it's just one.
I mean, they're
Well-
the only one to contact my office.
If they're the only one that contacted the office was today or whatever, then we should just leave it at that, you know what I mean? Let them apply. And go from there. I mean,
We have to figure out then another meeting we're gonna have. I mean, it gets more complicated and we still have a deadline for something else, don't we? Yeah,
Look, I mean, when the CAC when the grant writers for the city of CAC were 1 day late for a $75,000 grant, the DEC said. no. So, I mean, it's, I don't know. I mean, okay, so let's go through the options.
mhm.
The options are, there's a deadline. We look at what we have.
We can extend the deadline, you're saying,
Or
right?
2, we can look at the people who submitted to the deadline plus Latinx. 3 is we can extend the deadline. And then 4, you said is Margaret, is to look at the people with the deadline, but then ask the council for more funds. Is that what you're saying?
but then the budget.
Yeah, well, get the council to say whether or not, we should, allow this. I mean, I'm just recalculating some of my recommended numbers here to see
Okay.
where we would find, because I came up with numbers that total 30,000. I'm just shuffling things around here in the event that we decide we are gonna accept the application, so we need to then, of course, I have no idea what everybody's gonna come up with.
That's sure for us. So, yes. go
I'm
ahead.
just, I got a question. The amount that we have now is 30,000, right?
Yeah.
But what was total was over 70,000.
So that's the applications.
That was-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Request.
So they don't even have enough money to even help everyone out.
Well,
right?
we don't have enough money to give everyone what they asked for,
Okay.
but we have,
Mhm.
right. I mean, I think that every year, and correct me if I'm wrong, but every year people ask for more money that's
Yeah,
available.
they ask, and we give a lot less. So, I mean, like last year, we managed, we had 30,000. It was about the same amount of people, maybe a few less. And we figured it out. It was,
So at this point, do we have anyone besides Latinx that's gonna apply? Or you're just saying we don't know? But we could say today, since we have the meeting, Latinx applied, right? And then we can just talk about that here. So now, since,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
Well, I think
Not easy. not
No.
easy.
since we're here and we have most of them, we should
Yes.
go with what we have, including Latinx. And if by Wednesday there is anyone, we have to have Wednesday the cutoff. If there is anyone more until Wednesday, then I guess we can go through the council, or Or we can have a second meeting, a secondary meeting,
I mean,
one of the two.
those are options.
I'd rather not do the council because then the budget is off, so we had the budget, we should stay on the 30. But it's,
I mean, we could also consider Latinx and then in our consideration, realize that they missed the deadline too. So, I mean. I don't know.
They're not new to this process.
I think the person that applied is new, it's in your
Okay.
position. That's why. It's also, if you guys don't want to do that, that's, well,
I mean, we could go through them and make a decision at the end, and we can make a decision right now. Let's think about it. All right, fine. This is fun. This is so much fun.
so,
All right,
so
so,
we go around and talk a little bit.
well, should we go through the list first? Let's just run through the list real quick. I think we had how many? So the first one,
20 without Latinx,
let's say
20 without Latinx.
20 without Latinx. Let's just go through the list of each organization and what they requested. How's that? All right.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at first, so we have the Hudson Festival Orchestra. Don Gould, who requested $5,000, right? Right.
Mhm.
We have Hudson Family Reunion Committee. They're new. They requested $5,000. They are a live entertainment music guest, groundskeeping fees, operational needs. Honor the rich legacies of families past, present, and future of Hudson. There we go. Next, we have $2,000, a flow chart organization to do a gathering, a poetry gathering. Next is, I should be writing this down, the Fast Knee Dalmatian Day. They want $800. Hudson Hall for Winter Walk. They want $5,000 for a winter walk they requested. We have Perfect 10 after school special for the, for what? How much is $1,000? $1,000, part of Perfect Pantry Initiative to provide daily food. This. The next we have for 1,500 requested is the Hudson Halloween. Right. Run Hudson to do a race down Warren Street requested 5,000. All right, we had the Hudson Flag Day Parade and Festival has requested 5,000. Open Studio, they've requested 5,000. We have Beautiful Racket has requested 5,000. Hudson Eye requested 5,000. We have the Greater Hudson Promise Neighborhood has requested 5,000. We have the parking committees requested 1,500 for signs. We have Waterfront Wednesdays has requested 5,000. HLPS, we have Hudson Athens Lighthouse requested. Is this one? 2382, very specific. Request. We have for $3,000, the Hudson Ferry.
It's 3,600.
Am I wrong? Oh, 3,600, thank you. Okay, another 5,000 request from Hudson Film Festival. I got going on here. The 5,000 request from the, Who We Be. Operation Unite,
OEG is Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, thank you,
Mhm.
is
Operating Unite
I should-
is Sankofa.
Simcoe.
Wait, who is, Juneteenth?
Excuse me?
Who We Be,
Who we be?
That's
Yeah.
the Juneteenth.
um,
And then Operating Unite is actually.
5,000,
Sankofa.
right, okay, so there we go.
Mhm.
Did you say one for Wednesday?
Say again?
Did you say?
Yeah, you did say water for Wednesday.
Yes, yes,
First of all, I'm part of parking and I don't know, I didn't hear anything in the meeting about this whole sign. And I really don't think the sign should be coming out of this committee. The sign should be coming, there should be a resolution that we need better signs, that goes without saying, we definitely need that. But when our budget of 30,000 is so tight,
yeah,
I really think the sign
Yeah.
is not the place for it now.
yeah, if we,
And I do agree.
When I was going through, my first pass was, does this request meet criteria for an event of some kind for the city as a whole? And so,
Can I ask who submitted it? No?
Jennifer Belton.
Okay, thank you.
so, you know, there were a few of these that I didn't really feel met the remit. And that was one of them.
Mhm.
The family reunion one, I also really think.
I
was
agree, I agree, I agree.
Meeting it. Perfect 10, the food stuff, very worthwhile. Would love to do funding, but again, it's not an event. Ron Hudson, it's an event, but I'm not really sure that they really need funding to organize a run. So, you know,
Like
that one,
athletic things, we don't have anything kind of sports related, but maybe, yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Parking definitely not. The Hudson Promise, two things going on, cleanup and then a block party. That again, to me, didn't fit in with some of the other events. These are just my opinions.
Mhm.
And then, the Hudson Ferry, they already have contract, whatever. Again, I just didn't really see that it wasn't on the same level as things promoting the arts, promoting music, Sankofa, you know, all of the Juneteenth, Flag Day, Halloween, those to me are very much community events.
Yeah, the family reunion is definitely a community event. That was a big, a lot of people did gather for that last year. And it was nice. It was a lot of people that came from other places, went to school in Hudson High School. So it was like a reunion. It really was. So I think that was important for the community.
Where was it?
It was down at the front, water park, or on the waterfront. And it was definitely a successful event, so.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to keep that one, because I know for a fact that it's definitely for the community.
What did they do? What did they do?
It was I think I got there late, but, I believe there was, like a prayer service, I believe, I'm not too sure, but, they had like a lot of different cookouts, different, I don't think they were selling food. I think they were giving out food, but, I did get there pretty late, but there was a lot of people. And people are looking forward for that this year again as well.
And so who gets invited to?
Whoever, it's like, whoever wants to come.
That's the family reunion, right?
All right,
And you said the Promise neighborhood, they do a lot with the garbage pickup. They do a lot of
Yeah, they
cleanup.
have two things they do.
Yeah.
They do cleanup, and then the
Mhm.
two things they listed were the cleanup and then the block party.
Yeah,
So again, I mean, to me, the cleanup, that's a very worthwhile activity. but I'm not really sure that
It fits in the for
it's
event.
into this
Can they
kind of
get
budget.
materials from
Well,
DPW?
that's exactly it, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
DPW gives you the pickers, they'll give you pickers
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the garbage bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what.
So they don't put needing funding for that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I also looked at who we funded last year and who we didn't,
Mm-hmm,
and we did not give that funding last year.
okay.
The promise.
I tried to look at what did we fund last year, what,
I think instead of going through the list, we should just go first the big ones that we make Hudson what it is. Which is, my opinion, Flag Day. Juneteenth was rained last time, I think,
yeah, there was a storm.
and I don't know what happened, but then there was
She had an event, yeah, she had
Yeah.
a really successful event.
I went to the lighthouse,
Yeah, it was nice. So they needed,
but it's nice if it's outside, I don't know. So I have Flag Day, Sankofa, Hudson Orchestra, probably Winter Walk. I mean, I think Winter Walk, we have tons of people. The city makes money,
exactly, yeah, why would we need to fund that?
huh?
I said, you said the city makes tons of money, so we wouldn't need to fund that.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
So I think I would go Winter Walk 5,000, Flag Day 5,000. And then we have, Hudson Orchestra, Waterfront, Sankofa, and who would be, I was thinking for 2,500 of those.
The one that's new this year because of the anniversary is the Athens Lighthouse.
Yeah,
And I think that that is something that is certainly within the framework of what we're talking about here. And I would like to see us providing support for that, but they've not provided in the past.
how much you have done?
They requested,
26.
yeah,
I put.
yeah, so my initial calculation on that one, was 2,000. They gave us a budget, but I think we should give some something.
Yeah, I was thinking 1,500.
Do we have a whiteboard? No.
Not one that I can bring down here, sorry.
Okay,
Other things that we didn't fund in the past, Open Studio, Hudson Eye. Don't believe last year we gave Beautiful Record any money. No, we did not.
Okay.
So for those, I was also looking at, some monies towards those events.
So the Open Studio, I tried to understand what they need the money for.
I have no
And what does that have to do with the community? For the
Yeah,
event?
I mean,
Well, it's, it goes on for a weekend.
Okay,
And artists within the city open their studios. And, you go, you visit, it's like, it's very much, I think, helpful for artists who do not have gallery space necessarily. But it's a really interesting event. It goes on for an entire weekend.
but the
like-
money is
like
used for
20
what? For refreshment? Like,
Excuse me?
what is the money?
biggest
I have
use for publicity.
for publicity?
Yes,
Really?
yes. But I don't know how much we gave last year.
We didn't give them anything.
I mean,
The ones we gave money to last year that applied this year. Pasley, the Hudson Festival, Flag Day, Halloween, Juneteenth, Sankova, Sloop, which is the Wednesdays,
Mhm.
and Hudson Hall. Those are the ones that have applications this year and we fund from last year.
the run is a red flag for me because does that mean we have to close down Warren Street for,
No, they go by, I think they go by, my word a lot.
no?
What would they
that's not
need?
what it said.
That's not what it said. It said they were gonna run from,
Right.
the top of the park down
Yeah.
to,
And what
That's
would,
the Halloween, I'm sorry.
that's okay, what would they need funding for, the one?
Well, they need it for signs, for the numbers, I don't know, things you need to run.
The Costa Gap goes through your ward.
Yeah,
So a
Okay.
lot of these events are supposed to be what, attracting tourists, that's what,
Yeah,
that's
see, I
the main thing.
that one, the
But
run,
also, it should be for the community too, right? I mean,
the run
Lisa,
one
did-
doesn't seem to meet criteria.
yeah, I don't know.
well, I like running. I mean, I think it's good to have things.
I would be fine with them running down like another, like Union Street or another street, because we're gonna, if we close down one street for another weekend in June, I mean, I don't see how. We're gonna
It's
get,
usually in the morning for a couple hours. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, the route, that's a lot to think about this. It can be an inconvenience, I know what you're saying. So, but why don't we go from the
right,
list?
back to, should we go
Yeah,
back to
what
the
I was
list
saying,
now?
the big, are you in agreement that we have to make sure there's enough funding for Winter Walk Flag, Orchestra, Waterfront, Sankofa,
Wednesdays, waterfront Wednesdays.
yeah, Waterfront Wednesdays, yeah. Sankofa, and, who we be. And then,
Who would be is Juneteenth?
yeah, no. Yeah, you told me.
Are there any that we can cross off the list?
I think we should cross the Hudson Ferry, right? Is that what you think? And we should cross out, the
Carson.
signs, for
Mhm.
sure.
Could we cross out Hudson Thomas?
Hudson was,
That's the cleanup and block party.
Or you came up with, you said that they can get the garbage bags from
yeah.
the Department of wherever,
Yeah,
sanitation.
TPW.
Was there any issues with them trying to get garbage and stuff from before? Do we know?
I mean, I just asked Rob Perry about a similar question, because
Mhm.
people on my board want to do it, and he was like, yeah, just let me know the date, and give
No,
me
I
that
don't think
information.
it would be a problem.
It's
No,
not.
I was just wondering why they're asking for funding, that's all, you know, they didn't put on there, right? They didn't say.
Did they say why?
Yeah, they did put down expenses.
They put for,
It was for, some pickup supplies, but mainly for snacks and, t-shirts.
$5,000.
So are you guys okay with Hudson Orchestra, Waterfront, Sankofa, and, who will be getting 2,500? And then, Winter Walk and Flag getting 5?
I'd like to see Hudson Hall getting 5,000.
Yeah, she said.
I'm sorry, I can't, I didn't hear.
Yeah, Winter Walk and Flag getting 50.
Oh, sorry. All these white walls and nowhere to write. Take all my own.
You want a big paper?
Yeah,
Then
thank you. I wasn't prepared. Okay, so,
so what about this flow chart foundation, what is that about? You can probably get rid of that one, I wanted to see if we can give some money to the committee, the Hudson Family Union Committee,
Okay.
if we got any funds for them, even if it's something.
so you said, okay, so let's say, so far we've had Hudson Hall, 5,000, Flag Day, 5,000. Anyone else, 5,000?
No.
No, okay. In the 4,000s, what we got?
4,000, nothing. We're going 2,500.
2,500, okay, so,
Or who we be, right, you said?
Who would be 2,500. Hudson Orchestra, Waterfront, Sankofa.
Hudson Festival is the orchestra. I had proposed 3,500 for that one.
oh,
You
what
want
you
to
say,
bring that down?
2,500?
I said 2,500, but
2,500.
Maybe-
Let's do 25 and we'll see what we have.
See what you
left.
got.
Yeah, let's just, okay, who else is in the $2,500 range?
Did you get signed off on?
yeah,
already?
For how
For
much?
5.
2,500.
25.
2,500%, but.
Waterfront Wednesdays.
Yeah, that's 25.
I had that down for 35.
Okay, hold on. Let's do 25 for right now, and then we'll see what we have left.
Yeah.
Got it.
Will be 15,000 more down.
Okay, so far it's 10. So far, right, so far it's 20 grand so far.
No.
No,
Is that right
Will
wrong?
be,
5,000 for Hudson Hall, 5,000 for Flag Day, that's 10 grand, right? Juneteenth, orchestra, Sankofa, thank you, and Waterfront Wednesdays, $2,500
Yeah.
each, that's another 10K,
Okay,
am I right? So now we're $20,000.
Jesus, hard to make it.
So we have 10,000 left.
so we can give, how much can we give to who we be?
So last year.
Who
just
will be
FYI,
25?
Last year, we gave 25 for 5,000.
I know.
Just FYI, I just don't.
What is that, what is it, I'm sorry, what is that again? The same, what is
The
it?
COFA is,
Black Arts Festival,
it's the black.
Yeah. But,
Art Festival event.
It goes on for about a week, I think.
yeah, I'm just like,
I think it's fair.
So we have $10,000 left. How about we go through the $1,000 range? Who are we gonna give $1,000 each to?
Well, first of all, the
Last thing.
Saxony and the
Okay.
Halloween, I was thinking to get a 500 each,
Okay,
okay?
oh, I think we should fully fund Halloween.
How much is it, 800?
I was putting down 800 for both of those. Fascinating does great stuff, and they do
Yeah.
bring in a lot of people.
Let's,
Halloween is.
So
it's
I,
fun, but-
I
How
would.
much is it? 50?
You said what?
Well, then it's round numbers, I don't like it.
So when you saying,
Well, yeah, 750 is fine, because that's exactly half of
becomes-
what Halloween asked for.
Okay.
And
750.
Fascinating last year got 500, so if they get 750 this year.
right, so 750, 1,500 total. Great. Okay, who's left?
I think we should do what you wanted.
the Hudson, if you give them a little, yeah.
What is it called?
Family reunion?
Hudson Family Reunion.
Okay, so we give 500. So it's round numbers.
Okay, so we do 500,
Mhm.
fine. Who else we giving 500 to?
I kind of like, Hudson Film Festival, I come from the woods, the Columbia Film Festival, and over there, Columbia Film was very, very big. You would see lines.
I had put that down for 500.
Okay, so I think Hudson Film, we should give them something. And who knows, maybe they'll be successful, like the Columbia.
Hudson Film Festival was their second year, they were
Did we
successful last
give them
year.
the last?
Huh?
I don't remember the.
We didn't give them anything last
No,
year.
they're
I think we
new.
I think we should give them 5.
I don't think they applied last year.
No, they didn't.
Okay, so we should give them.
Yeah, I had 5 down.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Um,
1, 2.
Beautiful Racket, we didn't give them the last year.
Yeah, we did not. I think we should give them.
I agree.
What is the
took 5 down.
beautiful racket?
It's like talent, it's like a talent show, it's at the, down by the waterfront.
They have 3 different events, I believe, that they listed that they were going to do. And it's music stuff, and I think that they may have been involved in the thing in Hudson Hall recently, the most recent,
At the Presbyterian Church. Beautiful.
Yeah. And they do,
They were
I know
really
that
good.
they work with kids at the youth department as well.
So we give them another 500, because then we have it even, then it's 3,000, 23,000.
What do you mean another week?
Well, no, I was talking about that.
Well, let's do 500 and then
Because we have family reunion, Hudson Films, 5. And then
5,
we
and
give
then we-
that 5.
the Lighthouse also.
The lighthouse, I had put down for the lighthouse.
So then it's 23.
Where's the lighthouse?
Lighthouse, what did
They asked for 20,
Great,
they asked for.
thank you, thank you. That's for 23. Maybe we should at least put them down to 500, because now it's 1,500.
23,500.
It's for the, what is it for the,
They asked for 2382.
what is it for, the lighthouse, you said?
Yeah, it's an anniversary and they're doing a celebration of the Athens light.
Are they gonna be allowing people to go over that way or
Yes.
something? You know, with a ferry, you probably, oh, okay.
So what did we say?
To the
Uh,
front.
Lighthouse?
I had, in my initial estimates for Athens, I had put down 2,000, but I don't know how, with all this juggling around, I don't know where the money is.
Oh, you guys funded it last year?
They didn't apply that.
Oh, they didn't apply.
I think we should give them 1,000, and then we'll see if we have left over.
1,500?
I'm down. Yeah, Lighthouse.
We're not, okay,
No?
Okay, that's fine. I mean, let's see what we have left,
Right.
because
Yeah, because
we still have a few organizations left, so some.
We wanna do 1,000 of this, then we are up to.
Let's do 1,000, let's do
Okay.
1,000, so now we're at what?
Can I just clarify, did we agree that Perfect Ten, though it's very worthwhile, is not within the rubric of what?
Well, we have $6,000 left and they're not on the list yet, perfect 10.
Okay.
So we have $6,000 left here, folks, my math is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, we have $6,000 left,
Wait, what is the perfect time?
but we haven't distributed anything to them yet,
It's food distribution.
food distribution.
I mean, it's absolutely worthwhile activity, but
Yeah.
it doesn't fall under
No.
the rubric of.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, some people also call me and they say, should I said, you know what, you could always apply. You know, when people ask, I said, you could always apply and see what happens. Yeah, no,
So we're 24,000 right now.
we're 24,000 right now,
Yeah.
yes, thank you.
So,
So that,
We still have a few left. Open studio, anything?
I think we should give them something, no.
okay, let's just go through the.
No, it goes on for like 3 days or so, and I think they wanted money for advertising and that kind of thing. And it really does, like, when I participated last year, it was very interesting. Really does get people out, and I think it's very good for the artist community.
Okay,
500.
yeah, that's fine.
The lighthouse,
Where do we decide on flow chart?
we didn't.
Um,
Flow chart,
No, family reunion is not the same.
family reunion is
No.
500, no,
Flow chart is a poetry
poetry reading.
thing.
No free.
No comment, I can't give comment. Flow chart going once, going twice? No, next,
So that's a no on flow chart?
who else is left? Let's keep going. What else we got?
But that eye, the Hudson
The
eye,
Hudson
I'm
Eye.
trying to figure out that.
Hudson Eye is also, art, it goes on pretty much for a week. We go to Hudson
Yeah.
Eye,
Not this is,
Hudson, no,
what about the,
Here we go.
museum of firefighting?
yeah, we give them.
That's-
Oh, you said, oh, instead of fast, oh, I
so
didn't hear that.
Hudson Eye. Let's pull that up.
I don't
Um,
think grants.
The only thing about that is they appear to have a fair amount of funding from other sources. So they do get funding. It's artist-driven 10-day annual public urban showcase with a focus on dance, music, performance, film, visual art. Presented by Jonah Booker Arts Foundation, arranged by locally born curator Erin Garvey. And to celebrate the arts community in Hudson and help stimulate creativity, etc. It's a week-long thing. I think anything where that is something that people coming into the city might enjoy. I would be in favor of giving them maybe 500.
Yeah.
And the poetry one is, that's the flow chart.
Yes.
Okay, so Hudson Eye is getting 5, right? So,
We're up to 25,000. This is who we have left, so, okay, so let's go over what we have so far. Hudson Hall and Flag Day, $5,000 each. James Chamberlain B, Orchestra, Sanofa, and Waterfront Wednesdays, $2,500 each. That brings us to a total of $20,000 total. For Fastney and Hudson Halloween, $750 each,
You're going too fast. I can't make this down.
1,500. Fastney and Halloween, $750 each, 1,500. So did you get the last six? So there's 21, I think.
So I feel, okay, yeah. go.
Sorry, can you start?
Okay, let's go back.
Again, please.
The two 5,000 category, we have Hudson Hall and Flag Day.
Okay.
Juneteenth, $2,500 category, we have Juneteenth, Hudson Orchestra, Sankofa, and Waterfront Wednesdays. 2,500.
So we have three at 2,500.
Four.
Juneteenth, Orchestra, Operation Unite, Sankofa, and Waterfront Wednesdays.
Wait.
Oh, so-
I just got a question.
It's the same as Sankofa, yes.
Oh.
What is the reason why Hudson Hall gets $5,000?
Winter
I'm
Walk,
just asking,
Winter Walk.
for the winter walk?
Yeah.
And they actually.
I'm sure
spend-
they got a lot, I'm sure
They
they
spend
get a lot
a
of money.
lot
there,
of
so-
money on
Yeah.
Winter Walk. And then throughout the year, they provide all kinds of food programming for the community. So that's one I really feel
Yeah,
strongly
me
about.
too. Okay.
So I've got four 2,500s.
Right.
That's 10,000.
Great,
I've got 1,500 for the two
right,
750.
Fastney and
I've got
Halloween is
10,000
1,500.
here. Okay, one.
Okay, now, we have 1,000 for the Lighthouse,
Athens. Okay,
and in the $500 category, we have Family Reunion, Film Festival, Beautiful Racket, Open Studios, and Hudson Eye.
And we are on 24,000 now?
No.
hang on, that's 2,500 in that.
25,000.
25,000, okay. Well, I really think at this point we should consider the Latinx.
I think so too,
Yeah.
because they always, every year. they
So,
do a
so we
big
have
event.
5,000 left, so this is who
Hang
we
on,
have left.
hang on. Okay, go ahead.
Who do we have left?
So here we have left, we have Flow Chart, The Run, Promise Neighborhood, Latinx, and I think we have Ixnade, the ferry, parking, and Perfect 10. Right, so those three are out of the running.
Right,
Perfect 10 parking.
I don't really see
And the
giving
ferry.
money to the run, I really don't.
So now we have left Flow Chart, Promise, Latinx,
I think
we
Latinx
have
should get
$5,000.
2,500.
So-
We distribute the remaining, what is it,
So,
250 between all amounts.
sorry, the remaining,
Do what, say that again?
I think that we should give Latinx 2,500 and then the remaining 2,500 should go between, giving some more.
To the 500 people.
To the 500 people, yeah.
To which one?
To the 500,
okay,
or the
I'd like-
lighthouse, we like the house.
okay, you'd like to divide it across the 500 people, I'd like to see us increasing the Athens number a little bit.
The what?
The number for the Athens Lighthouse, that's a really.
Yeah,
good one.
you said you want.
They're at 1,000
Yeah, we
right
can give
now.
them another 500.
Can we give them another 500 to
That's
1,500?
Okay, so Latinx is at 2,500,
Yes.
yes.
That's fine.
Now we have an extra 2,500 to be,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
we have an extra 2,500 now to be distributed. Here's the 500 category. We have Family Reunion,
Let's give them an extra 500.
Film Festival,
That's, we can give them an extra 500 too, right?
there you go, yes. Beautiful Racket, 500, and Lighthouse, 500, bringing that Lighthouse up to 1,500 now, which still gives us an extra $500.
Well, how about one of those? Which one we have?
Who we be, because that was a successful event.
Which one?
The Who we be, I
They're
know
at
she.
2,500.
That's Juneteenth.
Okay,
All right, let's just give to Jim.
Or do we want to give one, well, we're promising out,
Yeah, promises out. I think, yeah, because that was a very good,
How about the Hudson
Very good
Orchestra,
event.
increasing some for that, Hudson Orchestra.
It did go up.
Split it,
They
250 each.
requested 4,300, we gave them,
2,500.
we did increase it. We're giving them 20, I'd like to. Can we bring that up to 3,000, that is.
We
a
can,
lot.
we can split it.
It would be an orchestra becomes 3,000.
They give 250 each, 250 each,
To,
$250
to whom?
to orchestra and who we be.
Okay,
So.
All right, so that'll bring-
2,750.
Yes,
June 10th would be, okay. So that'll bring them up to 3,000
no, 2,750.
or
Okay.
275.
So, and then the family reunion had
That's right.
7,500 became 1,000, Margaret?
I,
Family
Sorry.
reunion, Hudson and talent and.
They came $1,000
they
each,
became
yes,
1,000.
and the lighthouse
Yes.
is 1,500.
Okay, okay,
All right, so I'm gonna run through this and someone can check my math.
okay,
Ready?
yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hudson Hall, 5,000. Flag Day, 5,000. Okay, we're at 10,000 now. Juneteenth and the Hudson Orchestra, 2,750 each. Sankofa is 2,500. Waterfront Wednesdays, 2,500.
1750.
Right.
1770. Yes.
Right. In the next going down is the Lighthouse at 1,500. Then at $1,000 each, we have Family Reunion, Film Festival, Beautiful Racket.
Mhm.
In the 750 range, we have Fastening and Hudson Halloween. Oh, and then, I'm sorry, the Latinx is also in the 2,500 range
Yeah.
as well, sorry. And then $500 range, we have, Open Studios and Hudson Eye.
okay, that's what I've got.
That's it.
Yes,
Good.
Bam.
Yeah.
this was actually.
And we're under.
Yeah.
Actually,
You're gonna present that tomorrow. to
doing
council,
this in
right?
45 minutes is not bad, folks.
No.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've been through this process.
This is the
And then,
first.
then the council can vote on it tomorrow and we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna check my math, make sure, like, yeah,
Make sure everybody gets their monies.
yeah.
Gonna be a hot summer.
Anybody
Do you
have
want me
anything
to
else?
give you the inside of everything?
Sure.
Rich,
Super.
Yes.
Dominic has his hand up.
Oh goodness. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. Dominic, yes. Can you talk?
Yeah, thanks. So, so far so good. So what is, the art one? Because I just want you to be cognizant of any ADA issues. So making sure whatever event is accessible. So what's the Hudson Art? What is that one?
The Open Studios you're talking
I
about?
believe it's on the questionnaire, the ADA question. Was it not?
Hmm. Yeah, the Open Studios is, good point, Dominic.
Because last year, they had the poetry one, but the poetry was not accessible. So that was, right off the bat, my thought is if they're not accessible, they're not, receiving city funds. Right, so, but that's just my thought. So as long as their bathroom is accessible, whatever event they're having, and it's in the, like I said, questionnaire. So whatever event they're having, that's gonna be
So
accessible.
Dominic, I'm just filtering on this here. I have to email. Open Studio is the only one that indicated that they were not fully compliant.
Okay.
And I went to a lot of them, and that's actually true.
Oh, yes, sure. Yeah, you have to walk upstairs.
Mhm.
I just, because that's what we did last year. We denied some, so we're just being consistent and with the DOJ issue, of course. So I know you guys are aware of anything. So that's just my thought.
So that's a good catch.
Thank you.
Let me go back here. So if we take Open Studio,
$500.
they were going to get, did we have them down to
500.
So,
Maybe
Uh,
we should
could we
give
give
it
that
some
to Frank
proper-
Zappa?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so that becomes
So Senco, we're gonna give them the whole 500.
three
yes,
3,000.
Yes.
3,000.
because
What is that for?
Senco plus.
So, yeah, that's a really nice event, but.
All
a
right,
lot
so-
of other people. So what about, did we add Latin?
Yes, we did.
Okay,
2,500.
okay.
All right, should I run through it again?
yes, on
Yeah.
top of, we're giving them less this year than we gave them last year.
Yeah.
So I think give that 500 to Central.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna run through the list again for everyone there in TV land as well. Hudson Hall, 5,000, Flag Day, 5,000, 3,000 Sankofa, 2,750 Juneteenth, who we be. Hudson Festival Orchestra, 2,750. Waterfront Wednesday, 2,500. Latinx, 2,500. The Lighthouse is 1,500. We have Family Reunion, 1,000, Film Festival, 1,000, Beautiful Racket, 1,000. Fastney, 750, Hudson Halloween, 750, Hudson Eye, 500.
Dominic, you still have your hand up, or do you have it? Oh, no, you took it down. Okay. I don't see any.
No.
other hands.
No, I didn't put it down, I'm sorry. Thank you.
I don't see any other hands.
All right. Anything else? Anyone else? Have any other questions, comments? Anyone out there in TV land? Have anything to say? No? Ixnay?
No.
All right,
Good. Motion to adjourn?
I'm loving that, sure.
Second?
Yes.
Thank you.
Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you all very much.
You have to do.
I had to
the
shut it off.
meeting.
Yeah, be careful what you say.
Because otherwise it keeps recording.
It keeps requiring you to say and.
Oh.
Is it done? They're still there. Hit the little hang up
I'm
button.
trying to.
Top of-
There you go.
Teams,
Oh,
we had somebody
yeah.
else.
They're still there. Top right? No?
Okay, since he doesn't have to be over. That I need to, and the. It's so sweet.
Hold on.
That seems like.
Oh, there we go. Right, oh, here.
We need to do anything.
Picture.